This is Ed Wood. Let's talk VHS. Ed Wood is famous for what's often called the worst movie ever made, Plan 9 from Outer Space. And yet, people are still talking about it decades later. After fighting in World War II, Edward D. Wood Jr. moved to LA with dreams of becoming the next Orson Welles. Instead, he became infamous for making some of the most bizarre, poorly crafted movies ever put to celluloid. But Ed had heart. He was relentlessly optimistic, cross-dressed openly in conservative 50s Hollywood, and believed in his vision, even if it made no sense to anyone else. The idea for the film came from screenwriters Scott Alexander and Larry Karaszewski while in college. Originally conceived as a documentary, they pivoted to a narrative film with real heart, based on the biography Nightmare of Ecstasy. Frustrated that they were known for writing the problem child movies, they saw this as their chance to prove they could tell something meaningful and stylish. They approached Heather's director Michael Lehman, a college friend, who took it to producer Denise DeNovi. She brought it to Tim Burton, who instantly connected with Ed's friendship with Bela Lugosi. It reminded him of his own bond with Vincent Price. Burton was set to direct Mary Riley with Winona Ryder, but dropped out when the studio replaced her with Julia Roberts. That freed him up, and when Lehman left to direct Airheads, Burton jumped on as director. Columbia Pictures wanted it in color. Burton said no. It had to be black and white to capture the feel of those old B-movies. When they refused, he walked. Disney's Touchstone Pictures picked it up and gave him full creative control. Johnny Depp signed on to play Ed as an eternally optimistic dreamer, more innocent than inept. He based the performance on The Tin Man, Casey Kasem, and even Ronald Reagan. But the real heartbreaker, Martin Landau as Bela Lugosi. He doesn't just imitate, he becomes him. The pain, the faded fame, the addiction, it's all there. Landau won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor, also starring Sarah Jessica Parker, Patricia Arquette, and Bill Murray. Vampira is played by Lisa Marie, who was Burton's girlfriend at the time. Professional wrestler George the Animal Steele also starred as Swedish professional wrestler Tor Johnson. Oh, and that's Vincent D'Onofrio as Orson Welles. But it's not his voice. Burton had it dubbed with voice actor Maurice LaMarche, who also voiced the brain on Animaniacs. Ed Wood was released September 28, 1994. It bombed at the box office, but won critics over. Roger Ebert called it one of the best films of the year. Over time, it found its audience, especially on VHS and DVD. Today, it's considered one of Tim Burton's best and most personal. A tribute not just to Ed Wood, but to anyone who ever dared to make art, even if they weren't very good at it. Ed Wood may be about failure, but the movie, that's a masterpiece.